and welcome back to the channel. Look, there is no awning. We packed it away and it had such a tremendous impact on our daily life in a caravan. Not having an awning made a huge difference to us. So the question is, how do we cope? Where did we put all this stuff? Where is the awning? And are the awnings worth all the hassle, work and aggro? So if you are interested, if you would like to know what changed for us after packing the awning, give this video a like and stick around to find out. This is what freedom looks like. Look, no awning, minimal stuff around the caravan. We are almost ready to hitch the van and move away. And this is a positive of not having an awning. But at the same time, many things got harder for us since we packed the awning away. So my question to you is, have you got an awning or not? You know from my previous video that I cleared the awning the other day, sorted stuff, got rid of the junk we didn't want to keep. So it was easy to pack the awning away. We only have a porch awning, but it was still a struggle and a gamble because the weather wasn't on our side. For the last week we had constant heavy showers and sunny spells, so we had to time it right and wait for the moment between the showers when the awning was dry, because you really don't want to pack a wet awning in a bag. So where is it now? We are so lucky that we only have a porch awning, because it means we could fit the whole bag with fabric and with poles in our boot, and we still have some space. So yeah, it's here now. That's our awning, luckily dry and ready for the next opportunity to pitch it up. It wasn't easy to pack away even a small awning, and I feel sorry for our neighbors because look at their awning. That looks like a lot of hard work, and it's raining now, so it's getting wet. Let's hide and carry on inside. Yeah, that's the weather we've had for the last week. So imagine trying to pack an awning in this weather. Clearing your awning and packing it away for the season is hard work in its own right. Doing it in the rain is even worse. I'm very pleased to say that we managed to keep our caravan tidy, quite tidy given the circumstances. So the question is, what have we done with all our stuff which we used to keep in the awning? Where is it all? Some things which can get wet are still outside and waiting for their turn to be processed. Some are under the van. Quite a lot of things we managed to fit in our car, including a windbreak and any items we used to keep in the awning. This is a temporary fix. This is our temporary storage space, our car. And some of you may ask, oh, why don't you just hire storage space, like a storage container? Have you seen the prices of them? The prices are horrendous. We've never been tempted to do it. We try to keep our belongings at a manageable level. We have massive clear-outs and regular clear-outs. We assess what we need daily, and I simply refuse to pay for storing things I don't need every day. No. By the way, if you have space, this is a brilliant business idea. Storage spaces for rent. Prices in the UK are just horrendous. I'm not doing that. Thank you very much. As a part of the solution, our car, we also have quite a lot of random stuff in our shower cubicle. Caravan is looking very good. I'm very pleased because last time we had to move, all this passage was covered with stuff. You couldn't walk in the lounge. So now at least the lounge is clear. We have a bit of a junk in the shower cubicle, and these are the things which we will sort over the next few days. Luckily it's not too much really. Some mirrors, towing mirrors, old heaters, awning light, parasol. Yeah, it's all here for now. Let's just close this door. It makes me sad. Looking at it makes me sad. Let's just close it. Oh, look at this space. That's pretty good, isn't it? So we obviously lost our beloved coat hanger, our beloved coat rack. So all jackets must be inside. We hang them over the heater so they dry. I know it's not ideal, but it's only for a few days, so hopefully it will not make our caravan damp, but we simply have no other space for jackets. Where would you keep them? This is not perfect, but again, we didn't come up with a better space for shoes. Currently they are under the bed. If they need drying, we leave them here by the heater, close to the door. We may move them to the bathroom or make space in this dreadful shower cubicle. I don't know, but then it's only for a few days. It's only a temporary situation, so maybe we'll make it do. In overall, it's been hard, and over the last few days I had a good look at all the things I had in the locker and under the sofas to make sure that I make the best use of this very limited space, as I refuse to pay for storage space, so we maximize what we have. There are still some challenges, like finding space for our massive Ninja. When it was in the Awning, it didn't seem so big, but suddenly now in my caravan kitchen, it's absolutely massive, and I haven't found a better space for it. I don't know, where do you keep yours? But all in all, given the circumstances, we managed to keep the caravan pretty tidy in the process. So I'm pleased with the result. Another challenge at this time of year, especially in this weather, keeping your towels dry. So again, we hang them here above the heater. We have two sources of heat. We've got this heater, this electric oil-filled heater, and that's our electric stroke gas heater. We are very lucky that we have air-blown central heating, so we can keep our caravan nice and toasty and dry. Once we've lost our Awning, we had to move many things which get wet. We had to move many of these risky things which could contribute to the damp problem in the caravan. We had to move them from the Awning inside. Think about damp towels, wet jackets, wet shoes. So it's not an ideal scenario. Luckily, it's only for a few days, but living without an Awning in autumn or winter would be a big challenge because of the risk of humidity and, you know, keeping everything in the caravan, keeping all these wet things in the caravan. I would rather keep them in the Awning, which is much easier and cheaper to replace than, you know, risking the damp and condensation, excessive condensation inside the caravan, which could cause a lot of damage, very expensive damage. We know wardens who live on seasonal pitches and they don't want to have an Awning, but we really miss ours right now because it used to be our buffer zone. Now look, I'm opening the door and I'm immediately outside, which means no privacy, no protection from elements, no buffer zone between us, between our home and the public area, the rest of the campsite, the world outside. The day we packed our porch Awning, we noticed a massive difference in terms of heating in the caravan, because each time you open the door, each time someone is getting in and out, all this cold, wet air gets into the caravan because there is no buffer zone. And many people avoid Awnings because they say they heat up your caravan in the summer. Yes, this is true, but they also add a bit of heating and insulation during colder months like now. Do you remember the day when I set up a little table with chairs to read a book or enjoy coffee in the Awning because it was too wet, too windy, too cold to sit outside, but it was very comfortable in the Awning. So all these little things add to the insulation and keeping your caravan warm during cooler months, colder months. And I have to say, I absolutely hate dragging all the dirt, because look what we have here. Even though we have a hard standing pitch, we are not on the grass, we have those mats around the step, we still drag a lot of dirt, a lot of sand and a lot of rain on our shoes straight into our caravan. So the final question is, are Awnings worth it? Are they worth all the hassle, expense, work, aggro, all the arguments with your spouse each time you take it down, each time you pitch it up? Are they worth it? Our porch Awning was £500. £500 for a medium range, not top of the range, porch Awning. A full-size Isabella like this one? That's a few grand, easily. They are expensive to buy. Some of them are really tricky to put up. Then imagine the cost of furnishing it, because of course once you have space you want to have maybe a table there, and it seems that there are two camps. There are people who use their awning space as their kitchen area. There are people who use their awning space as a lounge, living room, or even spare bedroom for family and visitors. But whatever you choose, I'm pretty sure you will end up buying stuff, buying furniture, buying coat racks. I even saw a pool table in the full-size awning. So sky is the limit, which adds up to the costs. Yeah, it could enhance comfort of caravanning, especially if you have a seasonal pitch. If you live in a caravan like we do, all these things will add to the comfort of your everyday life. But remember, there may be time when you want to move, when you want to change your caravan or upgrade an awning. Maybe you want to pack it all away for winter. This will generate a lot of work, and you will have to put all these things away, including the awning, you know, including furniture inside. Anything you put inside your awning, you will have to deal with it by the end of the season, and that could make you cry. It did make me cry when I was dealing with our tiny awning. Are they worth all the hassle, all the aggro, all the expense? Well, I'm dying to find out what you think. I know what I think and what's my opinion. Could I live like this long term? Could I spend a season without an awning? Of course I could. I could, especially if there was only me here in a caravan, but there are two people living. So my answer is, well, I think we could make it without an awning. We would be less comfortable, and I enjoy using my awning as a kitchen space, as a cooking space, because you remember from my previous videos that this is the space where I keep my stove, where I keep my air fryer, to avoid cooking inside of the caravan. So this is one of the reasons I like to have an awning. It's a perfect space for storing your shoes and your boots. And for us, living in the woods, living in the sticks, it's important, especially in those cooler, wetter months, which in the UK is most of the year, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video, this little summary of pros and cons of having, not having an awning, and how it changed our life in a caravan. It had a massive impact on our everyday life. I'm very happy it's a temporary situation, and to be honest, I can't wait to have my awning back and to be on a new seasonal pitch and settle our household again. As usual, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do, especially if you would like to see more videos from me. This is the best way to encourage me to create more and share my thoughts and experiences of living in a caravan full-time in the UK. Subscription is free. So I hope I will hear from you. We read every single comment and we respond to all your lovely comments and messages. And remember that we publish a new video for you every Wednesday afternoon, and we meet during the live stream every Sunday evening, 7 p.m. the UK time. So make sure you are there and that you don't miss all the exciting developments and things we get into. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. All the best. Bye bye.